Today is day number 7 for my Bonne Maman advent calendar, and there's door number 7 right in the middle on the very top. Let's see what's behind door number 7.
Counter cooking. No kitchen, no problem.
We have raspberry dark chocolate spread. That sounds so good. This is what it looks like. To me, it looks like a cross between like a Nutella and raspberry jam. It is really thick and creamy. That is amazing. That is so good. It's like eating a raspberry truffle. It really has a strong and bright raspberry flavor. And then the dark chocolate is like so rich and it mellows it out so nicely. I could just eat this entire little jar with a spoon. It's kind of like eating a chocolate mousse. Today I am making some crepes with my Einkorn flour. This is all-purpose flour, but it is made from an ancient wheat. And this is the only wheat that was never hybridized. It has a low gluten index, and this is unbleached and unbromated. It's organic, glyphosate-free, and it is easy to digest. I have my Dash mini griddle already plugged in because I used it to melt some butter. I have some melted butter in this little pan. So I'm going to start making my batter. I'm going to add an egg to this bowl. And this is a large egg. And now I want to add 1/8 of a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm adding a teaspoon of honey. You could also use maple syrup. The recipe calls for 1/4 cup of whole milk, but I don't have whole milk, so I am going to be using heavy cream. I added 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. 2 tablespoons is 1/8 of a cup. And now I'm adding 2 tablespoons of water, and that'll bring us up to 1/4 of a cup. And now I'm adding 1/2 of a tablespoon of melted butter. This is the first time I'm trying this recipe, and that's the nice thing about this advent calendar. It really gets me trying new things that I otherwise would not try. Now I'm adding 1/4 cup of flour. I just want to keep stirring this until there are no lumps at all. And there was one other ingredient, and that is 1 pinch of salt. Here's my Dash mini griddle. Let's open this up. Let's pour some of the crepe batter in. This batter is really thin, but that's usually how crepe batter is, like real crepes. I'm just gonna move it around so it covers the bottom. It's already cooking really fast. Let's shut that, and that'll probably only take a minute. It's been about a minute, and I think this is done. Yeah, that's cooked on this side. Let's turn it over. The bottom has a nice brown color, so let's just cook this other side to give it a little color also. It smells good. I'm going to try to make the next one even thinner than this one. This looks done. It smells done. And now let's see if we can move this around. I'm being really, really careful because this appliance is very hot. So I'm only touching like the tip of the handle. There we go. Let's cover that. That literally just takes a few seconds. Let's see if I could get this out, because if it's too thin, it might tear. Let's see if we can flip it. Oh, there we go. Flip nicely. Can you see how the bottom has just a bit of browning? And I'm just going to repeat that with the rest of the batter. So it ends up that one crepe is just about 1 tablespoon of batter. It's actually a little bit more than 1 tablespoon, but maybe if I move fast, I can make 1 tablespoon go, like make an entire crepe. Let's see if I put a tablespoon on and start moving it around really fast. Not like waiting at all. One tablespoon almost makes it. Actually, if I get every little drop out of this tablespoon, it just about makes the crepe. And then what I've noticed is if I leave it in a little bit longer, it really puffs up and expands. So right now, steam has just started coming out of it. And if we open it, could you see how it had puffed up and expanded? And then once you open it, it shrinks back down. And then you get kind of like these ruffly edges. And that's the other side. And this is as thin as I'm going to be able to make a crepe in this Dash mini griddle. Let's take this out. This made 7.5 crepes, and this last one's a little bit smaller, but some of these have more batter in them than others. So I think if I went by like 1 tablespoon per crepe, I'd be able to get 8 out of this recipe. So I'm going to taste the smallest one right now without anything on it. That is so good. I haven't had a crepe like this in so long. I love the hint of vanilla in the batter. So now I'm going to take my raspberry dark chocolate fruit spread and spread it on one of these crepes. And then I'm going to just fold it up. I'm going to fold it in 4 like this. And let me taste it with the fruit spread on it. That is so good. This is definitely like a dessert crepe. The only thing I'm missing is some powdered sugar to put on top of the crepe. But other than that, this fruit spread pairs so well with this. It's just so good. It's really sweet. This fruit spread is like just super sweet. I wish it had a little bit more of like a bitter dark chocolate taste to it. Because I do get a lot of like really sweet raspberry, but it's really good. Look how delicate this little crepe is. It rolled up so thin. This is really good. I'm definitely going to enjoy the rest of these crepes. And so this is what I did with my Bonne Maman advent calendar today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see what else we can make with the fruit spreads in this Bonne Maman advent calendar. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.